Okay, good morning. So for today, I will be recording our lesson number 2, body or superstructure. So in the previous level, you studied a little about the type of body and their fixing methods with the chassis frame and requirements of automobile body. So in this lesson, we are going to learn about the different parts of the body or the superstructure. So the first one is the body shell. So when we say body shell, the body structural assemblies that which are joined into an integral shell by electric spot welding. So in familiarization of the different body parts, here is the tawag doon, the components with each corresponding parts. So here we have the roof panel, and then next we have the cantrail, then we have the drift folding, we also have the quarter panel, we also have the boot aperture, we have the quarter body quarter, we have the wheel arc, okay, sa may gulong, we have the valence, we have the rear bulkhead, we also have the center pillar, we also have the seal, we also have the scuttle, we also have the bulkhead, we also have the dash, and we also have the screen pillar. So let us describe each parts. Okay, so pag sinabi nating floor assembly, syempre generally the floor or the body is assembled first, and after that the pillars, rails, and panels are welded in order to form the complete body. So doors, basically yung pintuan, kadali naman ano. Each door is provided with a check arm consisting of an articulated plate secured on a pillar and sliding into a slot in door. So a rubber pad on check arm tip prevents the arm from sliding out of its slot, thus checking opening of the door, and door windows are held by fasteners. Next, yung windshield and back window. So I think windshield naman, back window you are familiarized. It is used to improve visibility, and windshield and back windows are curved. So they are also provided with weather strips and bright metal reveals. So why they are carved? Because specifically due to sa aerodynamics niya. So yun yung design niya. Next, body inner trimming. So the car body is lined with special paints, sound reducing and waterproofing compounds, as well as stuffing and covering materials. So it is done for following two main purposes. First, to reduce mechanical component vibrations, and second, to improve car appearance and comfort. After that, we have the what we call seats. So, yung iba nagko-customize ng seats, yung iba nag-adjust ng seats, yung iba ina-improve yung upholstery. So, part ng upholstery yung pag-customize minsan ng seats. So, the bench type front seat consists of a metal framing on which the stuff, cloth, and imitation leather upholstered seat back is fixed. So, a lever projecting laterally to the cushion disengages the slide catch for seat position adjustment. So the cushion is just press-fitted in the framing. So ang rear seat is in two separate parts, pero yung iba, yung gitna is nauupuan. And then commonly yung design na ngayon ng mga seats ay meron ng seat belt kahit sa rear side or sa passenger side. The back fitted between the rear wheel boxes and resting against the luggage compartment partition. So the cushion resting directly on floor and positioned by two rubber stands. Next, we have the hood. So the hood is made of single piece hinge at the rear to cover the engine compartment. Basically, it is the one na dito nakalocate yung engine. So around the edges of the engine compartment on which the hood rests, when closed, are fitted rubber bumper pins. So the hood is kept closed by a locking catch. Next, we have the deck lid. The deck lid is open and closed with the help of a handle. To keep the lid closed, a catch is engaged in a striker. So the luggage compartment opening edge is lined with rubber weather strips. In a well bottom of luggage compartment is the spare wheel. So basically, ito yung ating compartment. Next, bumper. So meron tayong rear and front bumper, which consists of single bar provided with two ornaments. So yung rear bumper is secured by screws of the ornaments by two sides, screw covered with chromium plated hoses. Commonly, ito yung kapag ka nababangga, ito yung nire-repair. Kaya ngayon nauso yung tawag doon, yung detachable bumpers. Kaya pag pinapalitan lang instead of repairing. So the front bumper is secured through the ornament stud screws and nut and two brackets welded on the body. Okay po. So, yun yung ating various parts of a car body. Next, additional informations. So, when we say conventional, yung type of frame and body construction are the body and frame, which are separate units and are bolted together to form the automobile. So, meaning ito yung unang design, yung body and frame construction. Nahihiwala yung body and frame which can be bolted or fastened together. Number 2, yung tinatawag nating unitized body construction. The body design where a separate frame is not used. The body and frame are combined into one unit. Ito yung bago ngayon ng yung unitized body construction wherein built-in na yung chassis at saka yung body. The third one yung tinatawag nating chassis. So, chassis is the engine, drivetrain, and running gear combined with the frame. So, yun yung chassis. Next, yung body naman, the front and assembly combined with the passenger compartment making up the body of the automobile. Next, we have the coping strips or capping. It is formed pieces of metal which are welded to the underside of body panels to add strength. Next, we have spot weld. So, commonly itong mga terms na to na-encounter nyo during your subject, welding and fabrication technology. On spot weld, it is the initial weld na ginagawa para magkapit muna pero hindi siya full weld. So, kumbaga, siya ay pang-align and pang-directional kaya ginagawa. Spot weld, these are method used to weld body panels together at the factory. Both arc and resistance welds are used. Next, we have sound deadener. It is the undercoating or strips of deadening material used to prevent body squeaks, which is to insulate a deadening material to outside noise and to seal body joints. Next, we have bumper support. So the bumper support is the bumper brackets used to attach the bumper to the body or frame. Next, we have the torsion bar. I think itong mga terms na ito na encounter natin during our subject dun sa under chassis repairing, servicing, and maintenance. The torsion bar is part of the under chassis component wherein it used in place of spring on some mix of automobiles to aid in lifting and holding up the deck lid and hoods. So torsion bars are some mix of cars also use torsion bar for suspension in place of coil or lip spring. So another support mechanism in under chassis components. So number 10, we have, or letter J, we have the body to frame insulator. So insulator used to cushion the body to the frame at all body bolt areas. So letter K, we have the rocker panel. It is a closed box enclosure along each side of the floor. Next, we have weather strip. Okay, rubber strip that seals the openings when hood, doors, deck lid, and other compartment opening panels which are shut to prevent water or dust from entering. So yun yung goma na nandun sa mga pintuan, hood, para hindi tumagos ang tubig. So weather strip. Okay? So meron tayong types of body panels. We have the inner panels and outer panels. We also have the floor panel section. We have the front section, center section, and rear section. Basically, yung panels na inner yung nasa loob, yung outer nasa labas. Floor panel section, front nasa unahan, center section yung nasa gitna, and rear section yung nasa huli. So what is the purpose of wheel housing? It is used to provide a wheel opening for rear wheels, enclose the top of the wheel, and stop objects that are thrown by the tires. So meron tayong tinatawag na front crow panels. It is made up of firewall, windshield opening frame, reinforced hinge pillars, and top outer cowl and dash panel. So there are ways to add rigidity and prevent excessive vibration in panels. So ibig sabihin ng rigidity, tibay, okay, compactness, and then to prevent vibration. So para hindi maano sa ating sasakyan. So ways to add rigidity and prevent excessive is by improving channels and creating a beads. So methods of fastening inner body panels together is by the use of spot welds. So areas where quarter panels join body panels, so above the deck lid opening to the rear window and parcel shelf. Letter B, below the deck lid opening to the lower deck panel. Letter C, to the wheelhouse panel. Letter D, to the rear floor plan. And letter E, at the rear of rocker panel. So next, yung tinatawag nating components of center post and roof rail construction. So under center post, we have the roof rail, drip molding, center pillar, and rear window header. Under the deck lid panels, we have the outer contour forming panel, inner reinforcing panel. So under front end assembly panels and components, we have the fender, skirt, tie bar, stone shield and radiator support, shroud, hood, radiator, bumping and moldings or trim. So kanina naman napakita natin din sa body parts yung sinasabing itong components. So under hood panels, we have the hood outer, hood inner. So under door section, we have outer, door frame and inner panel. Yung types of frames, I think na-discuss na rin natin nung last time. Napakita ko na sa inyo yung images nito. Yung ladder type, hourglass, offset type, perimeter frame, and unitized frame and body. Yung body parts, ito napakita ko na sa inyo nung last time. We have the deck lid, roof panel, windshield, skirt, headlight door, quarter panel, wheel cover, ventilator assembly, rocker panel, and bumper face bar. Okay? So we have exercise number 2. Okay? And then we will be answered this one. Okay? So, pause ko muna.